Welcome back to our channels, Warriors. We are still growing up in this easy beasy for sheezy. Make sure you tap in, hit the subscribe button, hit the like. Let me know if at any point my audio sucks, man. I don't know what's going on. Also, I'll be able to tell if you guys got the notification or not because I did a live earlier today. You guys did not get the notification. Oh, Henry, did you get a notification? Lady Wine, Carrie, did you guys get notifications? Let me know. Also, what's up, Miss Scorpio Rising Wu Shell? Let me know. Also, David, Theo, how's my audio? I'm seeing you guys tap in right there. What up, Kiki? Kiki, are you with me? Do you love me? Baby, baby. I probably added that last part. Baby, 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 baby. What's up, Yesenia? Erie, 420, Kathy, Ray, Dead Viking, what up? Wu Shell, LT. Oh, fuck. Hold on. What about now? What about now? Let me know. Let me know now. Let me know now. Can you hear me now? Fuck. Loud and clear. Still bad. Louder, bro. What's cracking? Hold on. Better. The volume. Good. All good now. All right, man. Jesus Christ, dude. 80 Warriors watching. This shit gives me anxiety. Like, this is kind of what I do for a living now, believe it or not. Tell jokes on the internet and expose the truth. And you guys have been seeing when the internet glitches, acts up. It's not the internet, because I have some pretty good internet. And it's not the equipment, because I have some decent fucking equipment. I don't know what's going on, man. The power's above. It's Beelzebub. It's Satanas trying to fucking throw me off. All right, say it with your chest, loud and clear. Perfect. Whew, damn, that shit gives me anxiety, man. I like to tap in with you guys, and I don't like any hiccups. I don't, unlike Jeff McCumber, I don't like hiccups, not even audio hiccups. Imagine that, man. A former lieutenant with the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation, and he won't even stand for audio hiccups, let alone 83 murders. Had to check how much. That video you posted was wild. Okay, cool. Everybody's in here. God bless you guys. Thank you. Your boy had anxiety, was freaking out because I was going to make a video tomorrow morning and I wanted to make sure that my audio is good now. So this is a test run. Despensa. Hector, how are those fires out there in Cali? I haven't seen any fucking fires, bro. Just a protest. What's up, Michigan Wolverines? I didn't see you, but I saw Ray say what's up. Medina, Lazy River. 100 Warriors watching, hit the like button. We could talk about whatever you want. Put it in the chat box. Earlier, I did a live. Fucking 3/4 of you guys did not get notified. Actually, nobody got notified. There wasn't that many people in the house. But nevertheless, man, I had to give a clarification. Medina blessed me. God bless you. LT, what's the difference between CDCR and federal prison work life? I don't know about the feds because I never worked there. I could tell you CDCR is beyond repair. It is beyond repair. You can't, what we have going on now, what they have going on, cannot be fixed. Cannot be fixed. They have broken it so much. You know, real quick, 190 Warriors. I was 119, Dispensa. I was thinking like, dude, at one point in time, I had a lot of knowledge and experience about the department, and I kind of still do, but that's withering away. For 2.5 years, I've been fucking exposing like nobody's business, like nobody has ever done before, that I seriously forgot and don't even know how the prison is ran anymore. So if they were to be like, hey, Hector, get in there today and fix it, I feel like I would be at a loss because I haven't been practicing. I've been just exposing for the last 2.5 years. I'm going to get there and be like, Wally, oh my God, no, man, what have you done? Jeff McCumber, Gina Jones, what have you done? Neil Flood, what have you done? What's up, Pop, Pop? What's up, Melly? I see you right there. La Raza Unida, Monterey County checking in. I got a search warrant out of Monterey County. Holla. also got a warrant out of warrant. Not a warrant yet. I also got a search warrant out of fucking Kings County. Holla. Why, Hector? What did you do? What did you do? I didn't do a fucking thing. Nah, we hear you, Hector, and so do they. Thank you, Yard Dog. It's cool to see you on that episode. There's 126 warriors watching, man. I also got anxiety today because I did an interview with Vlad TV. The second go around, I've done one interview already, and then I did the second one 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. And he drops the clips by clips. And the one today blew me away, man. The title was, I Let Inmates Fight on Purpose, right? And it's not a fireable offense. For the record, 100%, it's not a fireable offense, okay? To let inmates fight, number one. But I'll probably do a whole video depending, I don't know. I might just let it die out. I don't like the way those context got misconstrued. There's a difference between setting up fights. Setting up a fight would be like what the administration is doing, GPs, SNY, death row, all of the aboves, gay pride parade. And then if a prison is a prison, man, and I know I don't got to explain myself, but I feel like I owe it to you guys and I owe it to myself. Man, it is my character at the end of the day. Do inmates smoke tobacco in prison? 100% they smoke fucking tobacco. Can we stop them from smoking tobacco? No. Do inmates slam dope in prison? Yeah, that's why they overdose every fucking day. All day, every day, they're overdosing. Do they stab each other? Clearly. Do they fight in prison? Yeah, they fucking fight. You're never going to read about it in the news that the two inmates got in a fucking fisticuffs, old school fucking drag out brawl. Thank you, Melly. God bless you. I'll bless you on your channel. We keep blessing each other. Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, but that misrepresented you. That's bull. Okay, now, something I'll say on right now that I didn't say in the morning. I never went out of my way to set up a fight or to allow a fight, okay? Let's say there's cell doors that are locked, closed. I never opened up a door so somebody else can fight somebody else, okay? I'm never going to do that. I'm not here for that. That ain't my style. That ain't my get down, all right? If there's a dorm, a gymnasium, they're everywhere. They can touch each other. There's 100 men in a dorm, in bunk beds, all right? If an inmate comes up to me and says, hey, CO, we got to handle something real quick, I'm going to look at him and be like, handle it, right? He didn't tell me what he was going to handle. He said, we got to handle something real quick. Handle it. I'm going to continue sitting at my fucking chair, minding my own business, and that's it. I'm not going to let nobody get killed, right? You can read the temp. If they were going to kill somebody, they wouldn't fucking come up to you and say, hey, we got to handle something real fucking quick, right? Yard Dog, God bless you. 150 warriors watching. AI can twist your words too. Well, it wasn't AI. I'm pretty sure I said it. They're going to fight anywhere at any time. A heads up would be a lie. Could be just to see what you're going to do. That's also, anything is plausible in prison. Even gay pride parades. Yard Dog. Hey, LT, Vlad had you as the Don King of CDC. We know better, so don't be tripping. I was tripping, bro, because I'm like, nah, dude, I'm not. That's not my get down. I never gave bad paperwork to a GP inmate so they can handle their business or clean house. I never did that. There's no need for me to do that, right? They're going to know who's not good, and they're going to handle that. I don't need to get involved and incriminate myself. All right, so there's that. God bless you. Hector, do you support the ICE raids? I don't. FDT, Monterey County. Damn, well, you know what's crazy is that I am Mexican, 100%, but I'm also American. You know, born in the United States, fought for the United States. I know, it was a fucking lie of a war. But I have friends that are ICE agents, man, and they tell me they're out there, they're out there nonstop. It has not let up. This is what I have to say, bro, about that. It's a touchy subject, right? And it's a very elevated conversation. I think if you're an illegal criminal, up to no good here in the United States, which there's plenty of, yes, they should not be here. Now, to the flip side to that, if there's hardworking immigrants that really, truly are keeping their nose clean, and these are what the ICE agents told me. They said, hey, man, a lot of these motherfuckers are getting in domestic violence, they're hit and runs, they're here working, but they're also committing crimes in the process. And that's when they get jammed up, and that's when they go. So I kind of see it for what it is. I stay away from it. What's up, Stormy? God bless you. You guys are blessing me tonight. Thank you. CEOs get paid for what could potentially happen. My dad always told me that. Do they mix mainline and PC inmates in the SHU? The SHU went away in 2014, 2015. The SHU went away in 2015. No, it didn't, Hector. No, it didn't. What we and everybody else once knew as the SHU went away in 2015. Fuckers used you for views, clicks. I have no respect for the interviewer channel. You know, and I do have an interviewer channel, Hector Bravo Unhinged. And you better believe I will never do that to anyone. All right. So, hey, look, if you're an active game member, you want to be interviewed, I will put a fucking baklava over your face. I'll blur your face. I'll change your voice. I protect people at all costs. At all costs. I will guide a conversation away from where it needs to be guided away from so that that individual does not get caught up in a wreck. 100%. You get pure authenticity here. These illegals need to be vetted, and there is a pathway to citizenship, period. What's up, D'Angel? What's up, Mikey? What are your thoughts on Negra from Indicted being very outspoken on the ICE raids? Shout out to Icon. Shout out to Negra on Indicted TV. They've had me on that show twice. I don't think they've ever minced my words. I honestly have not seen anything of her speaking out against the ICE raids. I tend to stay away from stuff like that just because I have a very strict program, right? Regimen. It's spending time with my daughter. It's working out. It's creating content, etc. What do you think about Johnny Mitchell's content? Okay, like those are major content creators, platforms. You got Johnny Mitchell, you got Adam 22, you got Vlad, okay? I personally will never come out on Adam 22 ever since he let his wife get boned down, okay? And they have a child together. That's the worst part about it. Like, if you want to make money and do tricks and just whatever, make jokes that's fine. But once you bring a child into this world, like, dude, you can't undo that. That your kid, you pretty much screwed him over from the start, man. Hey, Hector, what's your opinion on working as a CO at the county level? I honestly cannot understand people's incentive or motive, and this is not even talking shit, for wanting to work in a correctional facility in 2025, okay? And I'm not taking a shot at anybody, and I'm not discouraging anybody, but I just can't wrap my head around why the drive to want to go work in there, especially if you've been listening for 2.5 years, which I haven't been trying to deter you. I've never told anybody don't do it. Sometimes depends, but you got to understand how toxic that fucking environment is. Okay, it's not cool. You're not gonna show up to work in a cool uniform with a belt, gear, some nice brown boots, a vest, pepper spray, a baton, and think you're going to go into a correctional setting and think you're going to enforce the law, enforce the rules. That's not the way the politics are designed. Your people don't want that. Your people above do not want that. They want you to fucking sit there and do what you're told. They want you to shake an inmate's hand. That's what they want you to do. If you don't do it, guess what? Your partner next to you that will shake an inmate's hand, they're going to give him sergeant. They're going to give him lieutenant. They're going to give him warden of San Quentin, Chance, and D's. That fool wants associate director. Bad, bro. How can you live with yourself? How can you look in the fucking mirror, bro? That's just a job. That's just a job. What up, Linda? ALT, did your pops tell you not to join the department? 100%. Okay. Love your channel. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you, Jose. I'm going to tell you guys something. In 2006, okay, let's go back to junior high and high school. How old am I in junior high or in junior year of high school? 16 years old. The Marine Corps recruiter comes in, career day. We take a field trip to Calapat State Prison. As a 16-year-old kid, I myself took a field trip to Calapat State Prison with the classroom. There was inmates on the yard, probably an S&Y yard, I don't know. The year had to have been 2000 or 2001. 2000. My dad's a CO. I'm from Brawley, bro. I'm from Brawley. There ain't shit to do there besides be a CO. Everybody I kind of knew, my godfathers, they were both COs. COs all had big-ass houses in the Lewis homes on the rich side. They all had big-ass trucks, brand new, quads, always in the Glamis, Hainas, wives and girlfriends. As a 16-year-old kid, you're looking at that and you're like, oh, man, I want that. I want that. That's what I want. That right there. I didn't know what the fucking job entailed, man. I would watch those 1990s lockup, the old school fucking lockups. And those guys were buffed, the inmates all tatted out, hitting the weights. And I don't know what was going through my mind. I don't know what I was telling myself. Oh, I could do that. I could do that, which I did do it. That looks cool. Does it really look cool? What the fuck was I thinking? I wasn't thinking about what the job was going to entail. I was thinking about the money and the benefits. Not even the benefits at that point in time, just the money, dollar signs. My dad kept saying, do not be a CO, do not be a CO, do not be a CO. And I'm like, man, my dad's hating. My dad's hating. Somebody just blessed me. Uncompromised one, what up? Watching you on Ironclad. You're the man. Thank you for all your service. Oh, yeah. Go check out my interview on Ironclad. Thank you. With Vince Vargas, former Army Ranger and former BORTAC, I think, Border Patrol. Uncompromised one. Your pops was a wise man, but I never listened to my parents either. It's our diligence to tell our loved ones not to follow in our footsteps. Correct. He wasn't wrong. But you're right, Boobin. With a mindset like ours, there was who the hell was going to stop us? Ain't nobody was going to stop us. I go to the academy in 2006, Stockton, level 4 academy. Stayed in the old women's facility, in the cell 236, single cell. Thank you. At the time, code of silence. The sergeants there were saying, do not do code of silence. Tell on your partners. If you see your partner do something wrong, and if you don't tell, you're going to get in trouble. Do not do code of silence. That's what was the main topic. Right now, it's California model. Back then, it was code of silence. Do not do code of silence, 2006. Green wall is what they say. The green wall. I was a jokester. I've always been a jokester. I'm like, yeah, what? I just came out of the Army, came back from Iraq. I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm a knuckle dragger. I was calling myself a knuckle dragger at the academy. And then they would say, we're not prison guards. We're correctional officers. The newspaper always says prison guards, and it's like a discriminatory word. And I'm like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm a prison guard, right? As a joke. I get you Centinela, 2007, March. All GP, A yard, B yard, C yard, and D yard. That was cool. You learn. All the partners had experience. They had fucking 15, 18, 20 years in the department. They activated Centinela. They activated Calapat. They had all the stories of the old school level 4s. And I'm like, how old was I? 22 years old. The managers were staying the fuck out of our way. The sergeants were staying the fuck out of our way. You were just a CO in the building, chewing your sunflower seeds, eating your pizza pocket, kicking back, relaxing, chilling, doing nothing. Once in a while, they would stab each other and riot and kill each other and fight and smuggle drugs, right? That would happen. It's prison. But everything was fucking made sense. Oh, the heavy hitters were in the shoe. There was old school C-files, the paper ones. So every time there was a riot, you got to go up to records, get 200 fucking C-files with a little cart. Everything was cool. Making a lot of money for a 22-year-old out of the army with a high school diploma. I had a girlfriend. I had a fucking ranfla. I had my own place. It was cool. It was fucking cool. You learn, right? You learn what the book said. Well, I didn't even learn. That's the truth. I didn't know policy back then. I didn't. This is why I encourage all you correctional officers right now in 2025 to learn policy. You have to. Your fucking life depends on it. I did not know policy back then because I really didn't have to. My sergeants looked after me. My partners looked after me. The lieutenant looked after me, right? The captain looked after us. I didn't need to know policy. If I just didn't do my job, I'm going to do something that, I wasn't out of policy. This is just certain. You kind of have to use common sense. Your report writing in the beginning is not perfect. It's not good. You're learning. So yeah, it was a learning fucking curve. And then the department went to hell in a fucking handbasket. It's 83 fucking murders, man. Why anybody would want to be a CO right now, your odds are stacked against you by the inmates, by the administration, maybe by the public. You guys are the public now. I am the public now. C-files were getting scanned in 2011. I remember that. Hey, Hector, if I ever come out to San Diego to meet you one day, what good restaurants are in Chula Vista? We'll go to Imperial Beach, bro. There's a good restaurant in Imperial Beach. Me and El Diablo Gringo met up right there a couple months ago. We'll go there. It was good. We trusted our partners and our supervisors. Facts. All right, I took care of that. Rogue Vibes. Don't even trip. Gracias a ti. Rogue Vibes is on point, man. Brother Matt said, learn policy, take testosterone, get buff, and drink warishi, my nishis. I'm going to pin that. Common sense ain't so common anymore. Meet and greet in Bakersfield, come by. I did have done one in Bakersfield by the Yard House. Forgot what it was called, like Waikiki Wine House, Tiki Bar Wine House. I don't know what the fuck it was called. Lieutenant, which branch you going with overseas? It's not a branch. I would say it's a company. And I got to do another fucking PT test tomorrow, man. Fuck me, dude. My PT test is going to consist of push-ups, sit-ups, and a run. Oh, you got this, LT. Yeah, you're missing the whole point. I fucking, golly, dude. ALT, was your transition from the military into the department easy or difficult? Excellent question. Okay. My transition out of the Army was about as fucking worse as you can imagine. 2005, a lot of substance abuse, a lot of isolation, locking myself in my room alone for days at a time. When I became a CO, bro, believe it or not, I am professional. I know how to be professional. So at a 22-year-old kid around killers, gang members, associates of certain prison organizations, that's their world. I had enough fucking common sense. I grew up in Brawley. It's not a gang-banging town, but you learn how to not step on drug needles at the park. You learn how to, watch out for the tweakers on the bikes. I know how to move, and I know how to maneuver. So I never once thought I was invincible. That's a fucking fact. Plus, I did 1 week in jail before I became a CO, which gave me a perspective of an inmate. That was different. So I got to see the COs from the other side for 1 week, Imperial County Jail, beer run. So I wasn't wild with it. Okay, maybe I was wild with it when the incidents happened. When the incidents happened, your boy would go from like 0 to 10, right? But you learn how to, they teach you how to like relax and pump the brakes and chill. We'll get there. Stop, slow it down. Slow it down. After my 6-week academy, my OG partner said, forget about the academy. That was just your ticket in. Now what you're going to learn how to do the job. That's the problem, Lazy River. We've gotten so far away from Corrections 101. There's nobody left, bro. Literally, there's nobody left to mentor these young kids. There's nobody left. There's literally nobody left, dude. The sergeants, the lieutenants, they're gone. They're gone. You just have, what you have now is people in the department that think that's how the department is supposed to be. Oh, fuck. It ain't normal to stab your partner in the back, let me tell you. It ain't normal to spread lies and false propaganda on behalf of a department so you can get a promotion. That is not normal behavior. Off topic, but I tell these younger officers who are out of shape, if an OG with 20 years is beating you to a code, you're fucking wrong. Yeah, you're as wrong as two boys fucking. Are you going to be a paid soldier? I'm going to get paid. I'm not going to be a soldier. I'm not doing it for the money. At this point in time, I don't do shit for the money anymore. Does the money come? It's coming. The money's coming in. But I'm just doing everything that I want to do, that I feel I'm being led to do. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Think about it, bro. I don't have a wife. I don't have a job. I have to police myself. I have to have discipline, okay? I'm fucking sober. Who the hell do you know that can break up with an ex-wife after 17 years and a 6-year-old daughter and remain sober? Was it hard to stay sober? No, because I work a strong fucking program. If I don't work a program, will I fucking go back and... Yeah, I will. So I don't need that. Hey guys, you know what I was thinking I was doing? Because a lot of you guys have a lot of interest on my upcoming journey. I was thinking of buying an Apple AirTag and making like a secret website, the Patreon maybe, where you guys can track me on my Apple AirTag. Be like, look at this fool. This fool's in Saddam Hussein's fucking house right now. Look at this motherfucker. This fool. Is this fool in a cave right now? Nah, man. Getting paid to get your yayas out ain't a bad thing, LT. Oh, I love it. It's a blessing. Hey, LT, do you feel that you have to prove something to somebody? You have already exposed the department. Why risk your life again, bro? Excellent fucking question. I'll be honest with you, bro, because you asked, I'm going to be honest. I think so. I think so. Is it insecurity? Hector, are you insecure? I would like to say that I'm not insecure. I would like to say that. But then I'm always constantly like doing more, doing something else. Could be ADHD, like hyperactive. I would say more so, Ivan, that it says, hey, LT, do you feel that you have to prove something to somebody? I think subconsciously, yeah. When I get haters that like come at me, it just makes me want to do something. Okay, it just makes me want to do something. All right, so I do things, right? I go here, I go there, I train like this. I don't know, dude. Eventually, I'm gonna get old and die. Eventually, can I be doing this my whole life? I don't feel like I'm stressed. I don't feel like I'm stressing myself to the max. I feel very serene. I feel very serene, bro. Hector, you are still young and it's just a different chapter in your book. Yeah, I'm 40 years old. In the grand scheme of things, You know, there's some old timers that have been around the block. Boobin's one of them. No disrespect. Boobin has a lot of experience. 75% of recovering addicts would have relapsed after a divorce. I don't know if you guys know this, but I went to rehab in 2010. I was a CO. The warden at the time, shout out to him. Even the wardens were cool back then. They let me go to rehab, man. Shout out to Uribe Domingo, man. Shout out to you. I've been sober ever since, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. When I went to rehab, I made 2 friends in there. Both former Marines. The doctor talking at the front, the counselor, substance abuse counselor said, look to your left, look to your right. Both of them are going to relapse, right? But, I mean, I could have been on either one of their sides, right? And sure enough, they did. There was another Marine in there, first sergeant. His stomach looked like he was pregnant. The dude had jaundice. He was yellow. He used to wear a yellow sweater, too. I don't know why he wore a yellow sweater. His skin was already yellow. It didn't make sense to me. The doctor told him, if you drink again, you're going to die. Guess what? He drank again. He fucking died. That's a fact. I'm not special, right? I didn't get a pass. I'm not exempt from relapsing. But I understand what I have to do, okay? And what I don't have to do. I don't have to relapse, right? I don't have to relapse. It's not a requirement for recovery. So like I said, I work a spiritual program. I have a connection with my higher power. You notice I'm not a Bible thumper to you guys. You guys can do whatever you want, but I can show you what works for me. The homie Ivan wrote, motherfucker scared me. Thought there was he wrote Big Sur, service, unity, and recovery. Yup. I have all these coins. I don't think I have them in this home. In my other home. I have my coins. What's up, John Paps? My mom died of that too. I miss her. Sorry for your loss, bro. Sorry for your loss. It's I'm not going to say it's common, but to me, from what I've seen, it's common from what I've seen. Alcoholism and addiction is a thing. It's a thing. What's up, Hector? Respect. Being a fan of what you're going on for a little while. Keep grinding, brother. Thank you, man. 831J. Will you be training military personnel overseas? No. They be doing their own training. You don't need coins to remember. I learned that lesson in my 3rd year of sobriety. You guys need to understand, man. Everything I speak of, I speak from experience, strength, and hope. In my 3rd year of sobriety, I was losing my damn mind. Okay, I was losing it. My wife and I were arguing, of course. Nothing was going my way, so I thought. And I said, I can't figure it out. I have 3 years of sobriety. Why does everything suck? And somebody told me, Hector, you're focused on the quantity of years that you have, not the quality of sobriety that you have. Boom. After that, the coins that I get, yeah, I appreciate them, but I focus on one day at a time. One day at a time. Didn't even think this video was going to turn into this right here. Damn, on the late night. Chile, you're on a sicko, LT. What's up, man? Bestie, how long are you going to be away? 45 days initially, then 3 months, and then another 3 months, and then another 3 months. I'm still debating. I'm sitting in this chair, I'm debating. Hey, LT, any tips? I'm working at High Desert State Prison. I'm a CO, peace officer. There have been a lot of active inmates and stabbings from Cali here in Nevada. Elaborate, what does that mean, bro? Active inmates and stabbings from Cali here in Nevada. Oh, I think you work at the Nevada High Desert State Prison? Because I believe there is a High Desert State Prison in Nevada, I believe. There have been a lot of actives and stabbings from Cali here in Nevada. So are you trying to tell me that there's California inmates in your Nevada prison and they're stabbing everybody? answer that, and then I can know if I can give you some tips. It's important I understand the context of the question. Hector, when you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you think of? Is it a positive or sometimes negative? I have nightmares every single night, right? I'm not telling you guys that to feel sorry for me or to lie. I have nightmares. Every time I'm asleep, I have nightmares. So when I wake up, my first thing is like, oh, fuck. Whew. Whew. Thank God that was just a nightmare, right? Fuck. And it's gathering my senses. Then I make the warishi manishis blend. Drink my chanate in the morning. Then I go poop. Do I have gratitude early in the morning? 100%. 100% I have gratitude. Do I thank God every single morning that I woke up? No, not every morning. There's, sometimes I have to poop really bad. I run to the restroom. For some reason, I thought you had enlisted another 4 years. No, guys, let me clarify something. I did not re-enlist into the military, okay? Dang, Luis, I haven't done hard drugs since Mother's Day 2015. Shout out to Luis, man. That's 10 years if I do my math correct. For sure, Don. Lieutenant, I used to never believe that alcoholism was hereditary. My little brother is an alcoholic, and that came out. He's 3 years sober now. It's got to point to quit. He's 3 years sober now. It got to the point, quit drinking or die. I believe it's hereditary, 100%. Take your shirt with you. Where is my shirt? I brought it down in the fucking car. Look, there's 235 Warriors. She wanted me to wear the shirt. I'm going to go get the shirt. This is from La Pedora. Fucking tag, that's embarrassing. This is from La Pedora. Thank you. God bless you. I won't be wearing it to church. You're a real one, bro. Genuinely entertained by the channel. Been following since day one. I'm only 24, getting ready for basic training and stuff in DEP program. DI is my soundtrack to the gym. That's badass, bro. I sometimes run to cadences when I do my runs. Hey, LT, what do you have to say to those new officers who are quickly discovering the corruption but worked years to get into this career? A lot of us feel stuck because of that. Fucking excellent fucking question. Excellent question, bro. I'm going to repeat the question. It is such a great question. I've actually been meaning to address this. Hey, LT, what do you have to say to those new officers who are quickly discovering the corruption but worked years to get into this career, bro? From my experience as a former lieutenant. Learn policy. I'm not telling you that just to tell you that. You need to learn the rules that they're going to use against you. They are going to manipulate those rules. They are going to stretch those rules. They are going to lie on those rules. So you need to know what the fuck your rules entail. Okay, you got to play by the game. You got to play by the rules. They don't. That's the fucked up thing about it. Everything needs to be documented by you. Everything. Okay, I don't know what prison you work at, but to me, they're all the same at this point in time. Your supervisors will ask you to do things that violate policy. That's a 100% fact. What you're going to do is you're going to respectfully advise them that what they are saying is violates policy, and give them the reasons. They're going to tell you to fuck off and eat a dick and do it anyways, at which point in time, what you're going to do is get in your logbook with your pen, your red pen, or you don't have a red pen, you're not a sergeant, with your fucking black pen, and then you're going to write on fucking June 1st, Sergeant Mendoza ordered me to release every single level 4 inmate to the yard for the gay pride parade. What the hell? No, we're not doing that, right? So, when something horrible happens, you need to make a copy of that logbook. And you're going to make a file at the pad. I had a file. It was called a Marcus fucking Pollard era envelope. I have it. Still to this day, 300 Warriors, shout out to you guys. So you need to learn policy. You need to document everything. Number 3, you need to stop talking to people. Okay, stop talking to your partners, meaning don't give them any personal information. Do not tell them you want to promote. Do not tell them you're thinking of going to parole. They will fucking sabotage you. Trust me when I say this. Do not tell your supervisors you have plans on going to parole, becoming a counselor. Keep your secrets to your fucking self. I'm giving you fucking knowledge. You document everything. You learn policy. You don't tell anybody nothing. You do not let nothing on your shift fuck up. Meaning, if an inmate is not supposed to be out, it's A2B, it's a weekend, he needs to go home. He needs to go home, right? He needs to take it back to the cell. Reason being is because your higher-ups are going to burn you. Your higher-ups are going to fucking burn you, crucify you when something bad happens. You just continue to, you don't have to be strict. You don't have to be an asshole about it, right? Hey, dude, you're an A2B, man. I know it sucks. You got to take it back, dude. You got to take it back, right? Verbal judo. If you have a body-worn camera, you better be on your best fucking behavior your whole entire shift. They will go in there. They will fucking look at when you've been talking shit in your office with your partner. They will burn you. Trust me. I'm telling you things that I've seen. I was a lieutenant. I just lost 40 motherfuckers. Don't come back. If I were you, I would stop paying my fucking union dues. If I were you. For a fact, 100%. I will no longer fund a fucking entity that is corrupt. And I don't want to hear any bullshit about, but my legal defense. Really? Let's all be honest for 1 second. How are those CCPOA lawyers? Let's be realistic. I talk to everybody at every prison. You motherfuckers still getting fired everywhere. CCPOA lawyers ain't doing nothing for nobody. They're just there collecting a paycheck. So now that you are a professional, what you need to do, bro, is separate your prison life from your home life. And I understand that's extremely difficult, especially when you got Shelly Amador and Victor Cortez, both captains, sending you LOIs to your front fucking door via UPS. Yes, that happened to me. Fucking idiots. So you need to separate that job, okay? I don't know if you're married. You need to communicate with your spouse. Hey, I'm going through some bullshit at work, man. I might need some time, just to like stay quiet. Give me a little bit of cool down time when I come back from work. I'm going to just probably hit the gym right away. I don't know, man. I got to clear my head. I always advise you guys to work out. It's good for mental health. But also in the process, bro, you need to be having a backup plan, a plan B, a plan C. You need to start getting credentials, licenses. You need to get your guard card right now. You need to get your exposed firearm card right now through the BSI, Bureau of Security Investigations. If you want to enroll in college, do that. Me personally, I don't like college, and I don't think college is effective because how many people with a master's degree know that are unemployed? That doesn't sound good to me. I've had my sergeant make me write up a crime that did not happen. I was forced to do it. In the end, I was right, and he didn't get shit for it. I did. We've seen it all. We've fucking seen it all. What's the most common reason CEOs get fired in this day and age? For being a good cop, for knowing how to use force, for knowing how to write, for doing what you're supposed to do. You'll go into an OIA investigation and the person on the other side of the table, the special agent, will butcher your words, mix them up like you were on a Vlad TV interview. No disrespect. Vlad's cool, man. Vlad's cool. I'm not hating. I just kind of caught me off guard. And next thing you know, they're getting you for failure to participate in an investigation, which is a fucking 9 on the matrix. Termination, dismissal from the department, and then they'll get you for dishonesty, less than truthful, which is the number 9 of the matrix, dishonesty. Lieutenant, you watch any of the 28 Days Later zombie movies? I actually went a couple days ago to go see Ballerina, the John Wick series. Fucking great movie. Ballerina was a great movie. Thank you. Plan A, stay out of sight, out of mind. Plan B, one bad day or a bad week, start signing out and curse out all the managers. Psycho Devil Dog, you know when I quit, resigned, it did cross my mind to start sending hateful emails to everybody. But I literally left in good standings, bro. I literally held my mud. I didn't want no investigations. I didn't want nothing on my record like that. And I bounced in good standings, respectfully. Later, yeah, I did come out on YouTube and start squealing like a canary, but still singing like a canary. Spencer. Lieutenant is kicking college knowledge you can't get in college. Gracias, homie. What's up, Vic? What's the story behind the Luis Aguilar? Perfect. 253 Warriors watching, 47 minutes. It's a good time right now. You guys need to understand how fucking retarded and grimy the department is, okay? And the administrators. The director, Gina Jones, right? She has glasses. You've seen the picture. She got promoted by Jeff McCumber. I think if anybody gets promoted by Jeff McCumber, everybody should probably look into that, for sure. When she was a chief deputy warden at CSP SAC, New Folsom, that prison apparently got told, hey, your inmates in ADSEG, the restrictive long-term whatever, they need to have more out-of-cell time, okay? Meaning, it's a thing. They audit us. Sacramento audits, mental health people, they audit. Everybody's auditing. OIG, Office of Inspector General. They want to know, how come all these inmates have been in their cell forever? They need more out-of-cell time. So the warden and the chief decided they're going to put these fucking chairs on the day room to give these inmates out-of-cell time. Right. Well, I talked to a lot of OG COs from New Folsom, and they all said, dude, that was a nightmare. That was a fucking, they said, we all saw those fucking chairs, and we were like, what the fuck is this? Somebody's going to get killed. Somebody's going to get killed, right? Why? I don't need to be the one to tell you guys, but man, inmates, unsupervised, or in general, have the potential to be violent, in case this is a news flash to anybody or everybody. Inmates have the potential to be violent, okay? If you give them opportunities, they're gonna capitalize on it. They're gonna exploit those opportunities, right? They had 2 of those inmates. One was, who was it, Cody Monster Taylor, then the other guy. Apparently they did a test run the week before. They call it a test run. Well, what is a test run? I don't know. If you're bringing these dudes out to the day room, and if you're a new CO, you better expect every inmate to have a handcuff key, homemade handcuff key, and a knife, period. That's it. Just expect it, because they do. Don't ever fully believe that handcuffs or leg restraints or a chair is going to fucking keep anybody restrained. Look at fucking Cesar Hernandez, right? You guys are learning out the hard way. You guys are finding out the hard way. All it took for me was one old CO to tell me, hey, youngster, make sure you put those restraints on tight. Tight, not too tight, but make sure you keep an eye on that fool, right? Keep an eye on him. These motherfuckers are capable of anything. And don't let them get too close to you, man. Step back. Those two inmates on the day of the murder defeated their mechanical restraints. The fucked up thing about it is the victim, Luis Aguilar, was sitting in the chair looking at these guys. You can tell this dude did not comprehend what was about to happen, right? Because if I'm an inmate and I'm sitting in a chair, I see two dudes get out, I'm going to start yelling, COs, fucking help, motherfuckers, God, fuck, chest pains, man down, something. I don't know. They come downstairs with fucking knives. That's another inmate slid under the cell door, and they began to murder inmate Luis Aguilar. Well, I don't know. If you know anything about accountability and leadership, if you were in the military and a murder like that happened on camera, if I was a director or secretary at the time, I would say, what the fuck are you guys doing at your, who the hell approved these fucking chairs, right? But I told you, the corruption goes all the way from the secretary on down. So they were just like, oh, those are some good chairs. Those are some beautiful chairs. Fucking great job, Jeffrey Lynch. Great fucking job, Gina Jones. And what did it do? It resulted in the fucking death of an inmate, Luis Aguilar. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, Hector, what the fuck do you care? What do you care? Are you an inmate lover? Well, fast forward to 2025. You have that fucking idiot, Gina Jones, who's now a director, send a memorandum to all the COs of Salinas Valley State Prison saying, hey, you guys can no longer bring your personal state phones in. Hey, bitch, who the fuck are you to tell anybody anything? You let an inmate get killed. And at Stockton, CHCF. Who the fuck are you, lady? Motherfucker, you should be in prison right now. Fucking sending me no fucking trash memo. That's what pisses me off. Holy shit, what up? Rene Enriquez is in, man. What up? What's crack-a-lacking? You guys made me laugh, man. They're like, damn, this fool has fucking Rene Enriquez on speed dial. And then somebody hit me up too. They were like, damn, bro, you were telling Rene, like, hey, you guys were the most 9 dangerous inmates in the state of California, and you guys were getting transferred. And then you call them. Shout out to Rene. This is how I feel, right? Remember when it was Spicoli, Sean Penn. Remember when Sean Penn interviewed El Chapo Guzman? That's kind of how I feel. Like I'm able to not touch the untouchables, but I feel like I'm able to, communicate. Hey, Donald Trump, he went over to fucking North Korea and shook Kim Jong-un's hand. I ain't seen no other motherfucker go over to North Korea and shake Kim Jong-un's hand. Some people just got it. I don't know. I'm not comparing you to Chapo or Kim Jong-un. What I'm saying is just two opposite sides. You know what I mean? Now we're just on YouTube, man, doing our thing. For sure, Robert. Are you speaking at the conference this year? I think they're asking Rene that. And imagine this, bro. The people that are watching, we all had handcuff keys. Facts, Brian. That's a fact. That goes without saying. I remember working the level 4 yard at Centinela, Charlie Yard, and the COs, my partners with experience, would say, all these guys have a knife on them right now. What? Help. Yeah, they all got a knife on them. Fuck. Yeah, they all had knives on them. Fuck, what are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? They were making the handcuff key. Shout out to Kenny too, man. I think if that's the Kenny that I interviewed, this dude is like a legend, right? Everybody knows this guy. Everything had great things to say about him. And we will do another round 2, and I will meet up with this guy. I really personally love talking to people. man. Conversing, learning. I love learning. Even when I was a little kid, man, when I was 4 years old, I used to kick it with the kids that were 10 years old. There I was playing fucking Nintendo or jumping my bike off of ramps that I shouldn't have been doing. I never really kicked it with people my age. I've always kicked it with the older people that were fucking wiser than me. Always. And it suited me well. I'm an old soul. Thank you. Bro, I keep trying to email you. You need to send you some info. Shoot it. Proton. Torment Tactical at Proton Mail. Which fucking reminds me, I had to call some dude, man. That's the thing I hate. Somebody emailed me yesterday. He said, I want to give you my number to call me. I said, bro, yeah, shoot me your number. I'll give you a call tomorrow. When today is tomorrow and it's almost over. I don't like to tell people that I'm going to do something and then I don't do it. So maybe I'll probably shoot them a text right here shortly. Only because I like keeping my word. But you guys got to understand, I am a busy guy, right? It doesn't mean I hate you guys. It doesn't mean that I don't have time for you guys. It means that, like, imagine a person that's sorting through a lot of work. I'm just sorting through it. Catching up. It's always catch up. What's up, Michael? That's my favorite devil dog right there. Who remembers Hector's interview with Jay Hans when he said Northerners don't make handcuff keys because the COs will protect them? I don't remember him saying that. I don't. But he probably did. I think we've seen enough videos already that the COs ain't going to protect nobody. Not even themselves. What the hell? Don't put your fucking face near a food port. Do not put your face near a food port. Please, for the love of fucking God. Don't do it. Don't do it. Lieutenant, I think the California needs to change to the Zimbabwe model since the Norway model isn't working. Direct quote. You know what I come to realize, Martin? This is what I've come to realize, honestly. From sitting in this fucking chair right here, this is what I've come to realize. Everybody's experience was different within the California Department of Correction and Rehabilitation. Everybody's experience was different. There's some dudes that were in high desert, slugs. That dude was in high desert. I never worked there, man. A lot of inmates have never been there. That fucking place, from what to me, seems like a beast, a monster. I never worked at New Folsom, CSP SAC, thank God. Dude, you seen the people that have come out of New Folsom? Let's go down the list. Jeffrey Lynch, Joseph Stewart, Gina Jones, David Gonzalez, fucking Neil Flood. Oh, no. Motherfuckers destroyed everything, man. Fuck, dude. Shit. What you think about shock ankle bracelets? I did have an idea. There's 284 warriors. When you said, what do I think about shock ankle bracelets? When I was probably 21 years old, I thought of this idea. I think I seen it in a movie where I wanted to be in a prison yard, and the prison yard has like on the floor, like chicken mesh, chicken wire. So imagine inmates are stepping on chicken wire, right? And then when you have a melee, a riot of like 200 people, you just hit the button and everybody gets shocked and falls to the ground. God damn, Hector, that's a fucking genius idea. Nah, they won't do it. If it doesn't involve gay pride parades, dog and pony shows, car shows, paint the captain's face, let the inmate paint the captain's face, fucking food coloring day, give a mamada to your favorite porter. Fucking, they don't want anything to do with it. Hey guys, this is what it's like to work in a prison in 2025. The motherfuckers still want to be COs. Hey guys, today's a sergeant right here. I'm the sergeant. You think that the sergeant's gonna tell you, hey guys, be careful. There's a green light on us. The Sureños, they want to kill us. Any opportunity, man, be on point. Make sure everybody's in handcuffs, proper clothes. This is a fucking mess. These are the meetings you guys have every day. Hey guys, at 7 a.m., we're going to violate the daily activity schedule, and we're going to pop out all of our gay pride members. Yeah, even Latisha in cell 248, our MAC rep. Go girl. Oh, dispensa, I can't say MAC rep. Inmate Advisory Council, gender equality, love you. And you're like, you're scratching your head like, what the hell? Nah. Fuck. Hey, you're having the meeting at the sergeant office, and the fucking porter comes out of the fucking captain's office. The captain's clerk comes out of the captain's office with a sleeping bag and a pillow. Hey, motherfucker, where were you at? Oh, the captain outcounted me. We had a fucking slumber party in his office. He's at a slumber party in his office, huh? Fucking, where's the captain at? Oh, he left. He gave us his cell phone. He gave us his car keys. He left. He's gonna go get us some Starbucks. Hey, keep it down. Shh. Keep it down, COs. My homies are still sleeping in there in the captain's office. What the? Fuck. Right? Fucking comes Captain Dueñas from the fucking Watermelon Field, Ironwood State Prison. Oh, fuck, man. Hey, at 11 a.m., release all your incarcerated persons, all your residents for the Jack Off Your Porter Day. Jack off your Porter Day. Nah, no mames, Hector. Fuck, man. They were painting each other's toenails. God forbid an officer gets killed. I don't think the department will change. In fact, the department will blame the dead officer. That's a fact. I was talking to somebody on the phone today. You guys might know him, the real Chit. He said, I think it's going to take for a CO to get killed for this to stop. I said, no way in hell, bro. This movement, this beast, this machine is gotten too much traction. There is no stopping this speeding train. Not even one dead CO is going to stop this bullshit. Trust me. Damn, Tony just called me correctional officer dropout. Hold on. Oh, Tony, when I show up at your fucking house right now, I want you to call me correctional officer dropout, Tony. Hold on. Yeah, I'm taking a picture of your IP address, bro. Hold on. Don't think I don't have friends in the computer business. You joined your account in July 7, 2018. I'm going to teach somebody a lesson on the internet, why it's not a good idea to run your fucking mouth. Don't leave now, bro. Don't leave now. Stay. Please. What's up, Jim? What's up, Skyla? Santana, where'd you come from? What's crack-a-lackin'? Yeah, the movie Judge Dredd. Hey, what's up, Junior? My internet fucked up, or the microphone did. Thank you, Carrie. We ain't leaving. Tony, talk to me, man. I need to know, how old are you? What have you done in your fucking life? What kind of challenges have you faced and overcome? Who was the hardest enemy you ever fought? Let me know. Physically, mentally, and spiritually. Because I guarantee you ain't never met a motherfucker like me. I'm telling you right now. Right? I'm 1 in a million, believe it or not. I don't know anybody else that has ever done what I'm doing and continues to do. Right? Until the day that I fucking die. So unless you're fucking as passionate about survival as I am, do not waste your fucking time. Do not waste your fucking time. Please. Thank you. Eli, what up? Thank you. Damn, Hector. I used to tell the inmates, you think I give a fuck about this job? I'll fucking quit this job. You think I give a fuck? You talk to me like that on dead homies? Motherfucker. USMC maniac. What's up, BCML S313? Renee, it's a different world in there, man. Calm down, LT. You're gonna wake up Tony's parents. I'm fucking replacing this, bro. That's the thing, man. I receive a lot of bullshit. And this doesn't bother me. Okay, maybe it bothers me. Because here's the, what's up? Shout out to East Oakland, where all the bitches get high fee. I don't know. I guess it comes with the internet, or the internet world, I guess, but I don't know. Hey, I'll see what happened to the cat get Tony's tongue. Yeah, I shouldn't even be talking like that. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers get me riled up. I shouldn't even be talking like that. Lieutenant Mahina is mad because you're yelling. The Spencer, my bad. My bad. I have calmed down already. Motherfucker hit a switch. He hit a nerve. When you said my homies are sleeping in the captain's office. Is that a gigantic pencil you have too? Yeah, believe it or not, Skyla. I have a gigantic pencil, a gigantic comb, and that's about it. Hector, are level 3s and level 4s on lockdown? Yeah, that's a problem. Hey, 275 warriors watching. I bet you guys did not know this. I bet you guys did not know that at Kern Valley State Prison today, they got off of lockdown and they stabbed an inmate where they had to call a helicopter to come fly him out to the hospital. Bet you guys didn't know that. I do. You're not going to read about that in the newspaper. This is every day. This is fucking every day. The only ones you read about are the ones that actually get killed. Not even the suicides. Not even the overdoses. The murders. What happened to the guy that got stabbed in the room? Nevada seen deaths in the day room. No, that was California. Shout out to Central Coast Tactical, man. Your son is overweight. Oh, shit. Well, in Edina, look, in Edina, I try to preach to everyone what is actually happening in the prison system, okay? It is extremely unfortunate. It is out of control. They don't want to stop, right? They do not want to stop. You had the warden of San Quentin just talk about how great this Pride Parade was and how it is public safety. These motherfuckers, it's almost cult-like. It is wild. It is freaking wild. Prison is fun. What are you talking about, LT? No, not in 2025. It is not fucking fun. Lieutenant, I'm amazed you never covered the story about the northerner that did a video on stories written and was unalived a couple months later. Oh, I did not do a story on that, but I did catch wind of that. That's the thing, dude. I'm very cautious, bro. I've had active people wanting to get interviewed, and I told them no, right? And they understood why. I've had active COs want to do interviews, and I told them absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not going to happen. I'm not going to put you in that position. What position? They're going to get you. They're going to come after you. Bad. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. What up, Piton? I don't know about that name, bro. My son is a death row inmate, got sent to Kern Valley. Well, you want to know what the good news is in Edina? He's a top dog, right? He came from death row. I don't think anybody wants to mess anybody that came from death row. There's levels to the game. That would actually kind of suck to go from death row to Kern Valley State Prison. Think about it. In death row, from what I learned from my interview, that one guy, I didn't even know it was like an ad seg setting type. You're just fucking sitting in your cell. But at least you don't have the threat of people trying to kill you. You're just there chilling, minding your own business. You go to a place like Kern Valley, you're watching everybody get fucked up. Right? Just like, damn, fuck, shit. Fucking Cesar Hernandez runs away. No, what the hell? Damn, how long have I been on death row for? Motherfuckers just running with it. Don't shoot no more? Ain't nobody gonna shoot? CO. Tower. Make sure you carry that rifle. Mini 14 per policy. Fucking inmate telling the tower cop, hey man, don't fuck around today. Nah, fuck, look out for us, man. Fuck. Didn't that northerner in high desert owe a bunch of cell phones and was killed 3 months after the interview? Let's talk about reasons why people get killed, okay? Not that it's any of my business, because it's not my business. People saw the Luis Aguilar murder and they were asking, what did he do? What did Luis Aguilar do to get murdered, right? And then they saw the Grinch murder and they asked, what did that victim do to get that coming? Okay. Why do people get murdered in prison? Here's a list of reasons, right? You have an R on your jacket, bad paperwork. You're going to get murdered. You have you lost dope. The cops confiscated your shit. You owe a lot of money. Now you can't pay that. It's not going to end well for you. It's not going to fucking end well for you. In this case, you're making money selling dope, but you ain't kicking down. You ain't kicking down to the heavy hitters. You're going to get killed. You disrespect a heavy hitter, you're going to get killed. 100%. That's a fact. In the case of Luis Aguilar, I have zero knowledge of what transpired, but that just seemed like an opportunity. Okay, there's 291 warriors watching. I was talking to an old veteran of law enforcement who saw the video of the Grinch murder. And he's like, damn, Hector, they went into a frenzy. The word frenzy. I'm going to Google the word frenzy. There's 291 warriors watching. Frenzy. Frenzy definition. A state or period of uncontrolled excitement or wild behavior. Listen to me, you young COs. Do not allow inmates to get into a frenzy, okay? A violent fucking Tasmanian devil frenzy. What? I don't know what a frenzy is. You see somebody fucking like a pit bull locked on. Bitch, stop it. Fucking stop it. There's a lot of people too commenting. Don't ever get in between inmate business. Don't stop that. Stay away from that. Don't shoot an inmate if it's inmate on inmate violence. Then why even be a CO? What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Honestly, right? You should never want to do that. But dude, you do have a job. You do have a job. Your job description is very minimal. Again, do not let inmates escape. Do not let them kill anybody. I've narrowed it down for 2 since you couldn't keep track of the 3. Here's 2 fucking easy rules for you young COs in 2025. Do not let an inmate jump over the fucking fence. Do not let an inmate kill anybody, right? It doesn't matter if it's another inmate, a CO, a free staff, a nurse, a doctor, a psychologist, a visitor, Mule Creek. Now that was not preventable because they were in the fucking boneyard. But you know what I mean. I heard Chance Andiz used to be a norteño. That fool's white. Can you explain what the chairs were for? They were for out of cell time. People will say, Hector, why do you care so much? You're out, protect your peace. Why invest so much energy into something that can't be controlled nor changed based on the lack of leadership? My answer to that is simple answer to that is I was not ready to quit the department. I was not ready, okay? Did not intend on it. That was not the plan. So imagine getting yanked out of an environment that I didn't plan on leaving. So since I didn't plan on leaving, now I am in control. I'm definitely in control. I have headquarters sending out memorandums to all the cops. I'm definitely in control, right? They're on the defense. They'll always be on the defense. I know art of war. I know strategy, right? I know everything and it's all up here. It's not in the fucking book. I do have the book, but it's all up here. Oh, kick back, Hector, motherfucker. Even those 2 search warrants were fucking bullshit. Straight bullshit. Straight baited them. I straight baited them into fucking violating my 4th and First Amendment rights. Fucking idiots. Fort Riley, Kansas, Big Red 1. Shout out. All right, Ivan, have a good night. We've been on for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Ask me a question. All right, Rogue Vibes. Ask me a question. Go ahead. The homie said, shit, what if your ex-wife is Tony and that's her burner account? My ex-wife is not vindictive. She's not vindictive. She's resentful, but not vindictive. That's a fact. A lot of resentment there. Lieutenant, can you imagine the pedo they'd have if LA County Jail had 83 deaths in 3 years? Oh, dude, the city of LA would be in uproar. Somebody would be looking into that. All right, Renee, have a good night, man. I saw that right there late. Predict 10 years from now for CDCR. Numerous staff deaths. If you want me to predict CDCR in 10 years, I want you to look at prisons and no disrespect, prisons on the East Coast that shit has gone horribly wrong on, right? What did we have? We have Attica. We had the New Mexico riot. We had Arizona Lewis fucking hostage situation. We already had that hostage situation at fucking Jamestown. Dude, this is not going to be good. It's not going to be good. There's no hopeful, wishful thinking in this, man. It's not good. I'm not even being a negative Nancy. Look at the direction and at the speed and rate that things are going. It's just sad. They just had a gay pride parades everywhere. This is after a level 4 escaped and killed a fucking Mexican police officer. This is after 2 little old ladies got strangled to death at Mule Creek State Prison by inmate Brinson. This is after the Grinch murder. This is after the Luis Aguilar murder. They don't give a fuck. They don't fucking care, man. They know exactly what is happening. Why would they care? They're in a chair in Sacramento. Why would they care? Their AC is nice. North Carolina, 4 prison guards were killed. See what I mean? Did they really search your pad, or was that meant to shut you up? It was an electronic search warrant. Did you ever work at Pleasant Valley, and what are your thoughts on that prison? I never worked there, but I've met good people that have transferred from Pleasant Valley. They said it was a good prison, and they were good people. Oh, geez. What is your take on that fool Tony from Stories Written? He calls himself a journalist, but that vato is a podcaster. I don't have nothing bad to say about him. I have not watched any of his videos in a long, long time, but when I was an active employee, I used to listen to the recordings. I used to listen to the episodes, the phone calls. And that would just put me up on game on things. So how do all these people sleep at night knowing they're a cause of all these murders? They're evil. They're evil people. What's your favorite color? If you ask my daughter, it's orange. If you ask me, it's blue. What up, Oda? I'll be leaving next month. Hey, LT, I sent mines to you. When this whole integration started, I was with Epi, and the brass came and interviewed me and asked me what he thought. He said, buy more body bags. That was 2014. Who's Epi Epetito? Lieutenant, what was it like for you when an inmate was released that you liked? Did you feel happiness or excitement for him or anything like that? Look, Ruben, when I was a lieutenant or even a CO or a sergeant, you have a rapport with inmates, okay? It's a professional rapport. I already said that. Professional rapport. They teach you at the academy to have empathy, not sympathy, right? So there's inmates in there, and I know of a bunch that literally are extremely respectful. There's a couple LWAP guys that are extremely respectful. They committed a crime in their late teens, early 20s, just like all these other guys that are getting out. But they're still in there. And they want to let the Menendez brothers out. This is fucking crazy. So when dudes were paroling, if I was in the Sally Port, the vehicle Sally Port, if I was the OP sergeant, you have the inmates, like 5 of them, sitting on the bench. They were in their dress outs. They were paroling. I'll say, all right, fellas. I would say something. All right, fellas, don't come back, right? Not sarcastic. It depends on who it was. All right, man, stay up out there, right? Like, stay up out there. I'll tell them too, like, hey, you got to quit drugs, man. You got to quit using drugs. You've overdosed fucking 10 times in a week. You got to stop. You're going to die, dude. Eventually, you're going to die. So, yeah, these conversations are had. Are there some inmates where I'm like, oh, hell nah, do not let that motherfucking monster out? Yeah, you have fucking sex offenders. You have fucking people that fuck with little kids that get paroled. You don't want that motherfucking monster out on the streets. There's other ones that are like, hey, all right, good for you, man. All right, stay up. I would tell them to, man. You only got to change your environment. Don't go back to the hood. I used to tell them stuff like that. Like fucking, it's just conversation. The brawler. I'm not a brawler. I don't want to be a brawler. I can never consider myself a brawler. I don't even know how to fight, to tell you the truth. No, Mike. I've been giving you the answer for CDCR, but I guess you don't see it. Hold on, Jukes. Oh, I think what you stated earlier was a governor? How about bringing the National Guard to take control over CDCR to bring some law and order? No, that's not going to do the trick. Because what you're going to have is you're going to have National Guard people come in. They may regain control. But once they leave, you're still going to have your current correctional officers that have that mentality. Oh, I'm going to get fired. Oh, I'm going to get fired. Oh, I'm going to get fired. So it's going to go back to square one. You would have to change the you would have to get rid of the current administration. You have to change the mentality. And it just goes back to policy and procedure and the law, period. You guys are going to make me want to do this, man. And I'm getting kind of tired. Everybody's falling asleep already. Maybe I'll do a video tomorrow. I'll do a video tomorrow on that. It's already kind of late. It's not about punishing the inmates, right? It's more so, I'm going to say it for the record. It's not about punishing the inmates. It's more so not rewarding their bad behavior. Do you guys understand what the hell I'm saying? It's not about punishing the inmates. It's about not rewarding their bad behavior. I just want you to imagine the worst problem child tantrum throwing kid. The department is not handling that correctly. They're handling that very incorrectly. They're actually rewarding that type of behavior. It's fucking weird. With that, love you guys. Keep pushing forward.